We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Hartman. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Hartman. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Achane gets it from the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Hartman. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. Pickett from his own end zone. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Steelers 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Dolphins at 7-2 here on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 29. On 3rd and 2, Hartman. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Running left, Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right back to Achane on second down.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on third down, Hartman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Pickett sets up play action. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On second down, a run by Achane. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw on third down, Hartman. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
At the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now Pickett. He finds his man, complete. It's Garner. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Hall. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now Pickett on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. Pickett. Johnson's got it complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Now second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett. And a Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Up the middle they go. Garner. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Second down. Here's Pickett. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Steelers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on second down. Hartman. He's got it to Patterson, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. final shot before break. Hartman. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Trying with Pickett here on third down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 71 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Dolphins 17.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll give this to Achane. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, it's Achane. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after, right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Pickett will look to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Hartman. This pass complete to Higgins. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And running with power here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 120 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
A run now from Achane.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down,
Hartman. That is caught.
and they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Off play action. Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he'll be out right at the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Okay, ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Garner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
Throw left side complete. That's Garner. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Up the middle they go. Garner. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Here's Pickett on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Pickett will look to throw it here. This one finds Austin out right. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A give left side. Here's Achane. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, Achane. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
Here's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Here comes second down. Now Pickett. Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. Looking to throw here. Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
They'll run on first down. It's Garner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. Third and 10. One final shot for Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield. One final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play. Getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Miami, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup